And they come out, there's one, Jamaica has one famous predator who I met when I was a teenager.
So we have that coming up in the vlog. Tanya Stephens speak about a famous person who did something to her which was wrong when she was only 17. Yes people, plus we're gonna talk about Vybz Kartel counting his blessing and FootaHype reaching out to Meek Mill.
Yo, reggae media TV, badder than everything we're bad, and we madder than everything we're mad. Hey, I just gal and weed have fun. Hey, don't tell them money can't done.
Alright, so people, y'all supposed to say I reviewed this song the other day. Straight from out of St. Thomas, recording artist Flyday drop his new music video called Gal and Weed Have Fun. Yes people, so bad artist, bad tune, you know, I rate the flow in the song, so we just kick things off right here with this one.
Enough of them want for me life done. Me a do it till for me time come. Now the beats them shot.
So he locked the door and then he started to show me around. Girl, when we reach the bedroom, is a full on.
Alright, so people, we have that video coming up with Tanya Stephens speaking out, and we can't silent with topics like this. You know, we have to speak out because enough young females out there might go through the same thing. So before we get into that, let's speak about Vybz Kartel right here counting his blessings. So people, the artist took to IG and post this right here saying, just buy a bigger house for my parents on the hill since month. Transfer 2 properties in my son's name for him 18th birthday and buy him 8.9 acres of land for celebrate the birth of him son this month as well. My grandson. My daughter get shy and said, Daddy, please take out my part till the results come. I'm so proud of her. She just 14 years old. Me stronger than ever mentally and physically. After them did think me I go mash up. Celebrating vanity? No. A blessing me account. Big up my supporters and a special big up to my haters. Both of you doing a great job to motivate unstoppable me. From humble beginnings, but the legacy continues. And end it off with Lila Aika song When I Look at Where I'm Coming From. Yes people, so it's like Vybz Kartel I say him not celebrate vanity or anything, you know, him just counting blessing. It's like Vybz Kartel in a moment right there, you know, when him write this caption. Basically Vybz Kartel I look back on life and I say, Jano, the amount of things we him accomplish now compared to where he's coming from. See me? So Vybz Kartel right here just share this with his fans, and we see a lot of Vybz Kartel fans happy for him, you know, as you can see in the comments. Okay, so right about now I'm gonna feature a video with Tanya Stephens speaking on the situation when she got raped at only age 17. Yes people, and this is not the first time I hear Tanya Stephens speak about this situation. The last time she was a bit reserved, but right now she basically says she not care no more. You know, she not afraid to speak out. And you know how them things they go. Sometimes females them not too want to speak about it because every time them remember, them get back that feeling, you know, it affect them. So right here, Jano Star. No females out there go through this, you know. But check out this video still, Tanya Stephens speaking on the whole situation. By the way, credits goes out to Shannon Mack on this interview right here. Big up yourself.
Oh, first of all, the first time I got raped,
oh God,
I look like I'm coming from church. Yeah, I can talk about it now. Honestly, it took a while to be able to say that without flinching.
oh,
And it was somebody I trusted. It's not strange. It wasn't strangers who hurt me. This is somebody I trusted. So I was just coming in the music business, and I was coming from the country, moved to Kingston. I was brought to my sister's house first as a babysitter, for her daughter, my niece, and in the process of babysitting, she ended up sending me to a fashion design school in Halfway Tree in Kingston, and I would go to school in the morning. I dropped my niece at her school. And then I go to my school 3 days a week, and then I go back to my niece's school and wait until her school is over, and then I bring her home. And I started on the mornings that I didn't have school, because it was only three days per week school. I started searching around for a studio to go to. This is when I was just trying to break into the industry. And I found one at the top of Maxfield Avenue in Kingston, near Halfway Tree. New Name Music, Kester Brown Studio. Miss Dawn Henry was there at the time. And I started going there. Now, there was one artist there. Now, at the time, there were 3 big artists, really huge artists in Jamaica. Shabba Ranks was the king. Patra was the queen. She was next to Shabba. And then there was another guy next in line. And he became my mentor. He became my mentor, and he used to call me his little sister, and I believed it. I really believed it. So at one point when I turned 17, my big sister, who I was living with, said she didn't realize I was that young. She thought I was like turning 20 or something. So turning 17 meant I couldn't go to the studio anymore. I was devastated, because that was the only thing in my life that was actually good.
Right.
And I went to the studio one last time, and I told them, like, listen, I can't come anymore. My sister has forbidden me. This is it for me, guys. It was really nice. And my mentor said, no, man, you want me to come talk to her? And I'm like, you would? No, my sister, my auntie, every woman in my family loved him. So I was like, yo, surely if him come and talk for me, my good.
Yeah.
My mouth good. So he said, yeah, man, of course, we'll come and talk to your sister. I'm like, oh, cool. So that evening, he brought me home, and he sat and he talked to my sister. And he took responsibility for me. As she said, she didn't think it was safe for a young girl my age to be out, which is it is a good concern, and I appreciate it.
Mm.
And he took responsibility, and she trusted him. And she gave me permission based on his taking responsibility. Shannon, when that man first of all, he never made an advance. He only spoke of me as his little sister. He never made an advance, never, not once. And I say that many times to reinforce the fact that there's no indication that there was any thought of that in his mind.
Yeah.
So he was moving house. At the time, I was fresh from the country. I don't know Kingston. I didn't know the geography of Kingston, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is me just talking about how easily we accommodate culture in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
So he was moving house, and I'm fresh from the country. I've never been a dunce. I wouldn't say I'm exactly naive, but I was ignorant of some ways of people. And like he'd done many times before, he offered me a ride home. So on the ride home, then he said he had to drop by his new place. Everybody knew he was moving. And he said he wanted to stop by his new place real quick and drop off something. Now, if I had known the geography of Kingston, I would have known something was wrong. Because my home was on the way to his new place. This is what I realized afterwards when I got to know Kingston well. So he said he wanted to drop it. And I was like, sure, why not? Why would I say no to you stopping along the way to drop off something at your place when this is your car and you're right? What is this? Shandy. Oh, cool. Cheers. I have Shandy.
I love Shandy. I just all of my Shandy off last week. I had to come get my because my phone was...
This is nice.
Go ahead.
This is nice. So he was going to stop by his place, right?
Uh-huh.
To drop off something at his new place that he's setting up. And then he drives to the place, and he stopped outside of it. It's kind of like I've not been able to go back there to look, because psychologically I just couldn't handle it. But it's kind of like it looked like a cross between a townhouse and an apartment building. And he stopped outside of it on the curb, and I was sitting in the car, and he jumped out and he started to run toward the building. And then he stopped, and he looked like he was thinking, and then he came back and he said, so you don't want to check out the place? And I was like, okay. And he was like, yeah, man, come check out the place, and you can give me some pointers and tell me what you think and what we can do with the place and stuff. Like, come in, man. I was like, oh, cool. This made me feel valid, because I really was his little sister. I was a part of his process, and he wanted my opinion on his place. And I was like, cool. I can't lie. I was impressed. I was affected because it felt like, yeah, this person actually saw me as an equal, as a part of his circle.
Yeah.
And I went. On the outside, at the landing in front of his door, there were some people. See, there's a balcony, a little railing. So some steps going all the way up the building, and on the landing in front of his door, there were some people. I can't tell how many people, maybe about four people. There was a woman there too. And I said, good afternoon, and we went in the door. When we went inside of the door, he locked the door. And that made me kind of pause a little bit, and I was like, well, but then I thought to myself, oh, Kingston, you know them still pure criminal.
Right.
Pure criminal. So he locked the door, and then he started to show me around. Girl, when we reach the bedroom, it's a full assault. Full assault. When I see this man speaking, and when I see Jamaica big him up sometimes, and they act like he's such an upstanding citizen, oh, he's a Christian man, he's a nice guy, I go bonkers. Because you see, no matter what nobody tells me, I know my experience. I was there, he was there, he knows my experience. We know what happened. Child, I defend myself. I was about 95 pounds. It's a big diesel, man. Thick, so some muscle, nobody fat. And when him start beat me decide, alright, you know have to beat me. Me give up. Me a ball for help, you know. I scream for help, me ball for help. People there outside the door. You see when me scream and ball for me, no hear nobody answer. Me just stop. Because what me I do, wait until when he me I get real licks. So me stop fight. And that continued for hours. For hours. I was locked inside of his new place that he was moving into. And just get it for hours. And when him done, him hold me and lead me to the bathroom, put me in a shower himself, and bathe me. Me get a proper scrub. Proper scrub. Who me did I go report him to? Remember me come there voluntarily, you know? Remember my ball for help and my ball for rape and nobody not sign. So who me did I report him to, and who was gonna be my witness? Remember, this is a man who is adored by the 14 parishes and the diaspora. Who may I report him to?
Jano Star. Once again, big up Shannon Mack on this interview right here. It was a great interview, and as Tanya Stephens shared her story, a lot of females out there might watching this now and them can relate to it. You know, so basically this is something Tanya Stephens standing up for, you know, for all the other females out there who are going through similar situation like what she went. Basically, Tanya Stephens overcome it. You can see it, you can hear it in her voice, and looking back at the situation, it just make her stronger as a woman. But this goes to show the type of culture we're living in. The type of culture we are living in. Tanya Stephens basically, I say, she speak to people about it, you know, she try to get some justice out of the situation, but because of the person and who him be, certain people don't want to speak out. And this is how I always tell Jamaicans, you see, enough of them not realize things until it reach in a for them household, them just not care, them no business about nothing. But you see, if we continue them thing here and allow it to take over our culture, it a go start reach more and more households. We need to get rid of that style. But right here, Tanya Stephens, I know she touch a lot of young females out there who might going through the same thing. Them no want to speak out or anything like that. But I'm glad she come out and speak her situation, because enough people out there, it based on how Tanya Stephens speak, it's like enough people aware of the situation. Them know who it is, but at the end of the day, them a hide it up because of the person's status. No care who you be, no care who you be at all. You could have be the man who run the country, the president or what. From you do them thing here, straight prison, as we be in the man say. But right here, Tanya Stephens, this is a touching story, and she have talent. Tanya Stephens love music. She come from country to town for do music. She not into them things there. You see me? She just love music and want to go to studio. People, look on the amount of hits where Tanya Stephens find after that situation. You know, over the years, one of the best female artists Jamaica ever produced. Yeah, so that situation, it still not stop her, because some females, you know, after that, them would just give up based on what them a go through internally. After that go reach them. So Tanya Stephens, she still not make that stop her from reaching where she want to reach in the music industry. And as I mentioned, music industry, no for that a go on, you know. That's why you see it rough on female artists more time, because certain producers, certain artists, certain managers, them do things like this, yes, because them know say the female artists, them, you know, at the end of the day, they want a break in our music, and sometimes they might afraid to speak out, and at the end of the day, them know say it go affect them music career and them things there. Well, nothing wrong if a female like a producer or artist and them do what them for do still, but situation like this right here, what Tanya Stephens explained, trust me, it is so messed up. But Tanya Stephens, that, you know, it just make you stronger. You are who you are today, and you become a person like you can stand up for other females out there who into the same situation. So this, trust me, it just make you a stronger woman today, you know. So moving on to the next topic right here, people. FootaHype reaching out to Meek Mill. Yes, people, so FootaHype free up now and you can travel. Enough bookings are coming for FootaHype now, you know. See it there? FootaHype, they in a Philly. Yes, people. So right here we see FootaHype caption on Instagram saying, "Philly, I'm here. The viral king is here. Meek Mill, I own the city for the night. I've never seen you in a dancehall party. Come through and catch a vibes, a yard man thing." Yes, people, we're ready. That's how FootaHype post on him IG as him there in a Philly. Earlier we see FootaHype in the plane or actually airport and thing, all these things. Yeah, man, so FootaHype fully active again. Remember, FootaHype could come out time city or anything like that. Yeah, man, him could fly out. So that did really affect in bookings and all of them things there. You know, FootaHype him always a fly out for shows. So now as him free up from ICE, Foota can travel again, and we're happy for the selector, because FootaHype are one of them man there, apart from doing all these viral things on the internet, speaking on social issues, entertainment. One thing with him not left out the music at all. And I see FootaHype, him did a whole it off for Gallus Wednesdays. You see me? But now, glad to say him a fly out again, because one thing, FootaHype have a love for the music. Him have a passion for the music. When FootaHype talk, you can hear it in his voice. Him always a defend dancehall music and things. So right here in Philly, make we see how the show go on tonight, no? Yeah, man, so big up FootaHype, and we hope Meek Mill pass through. What a thing if Meek Mill pass through, man. You know, say Philly a Meek Mill city still, but for now, FootaHype say the city a him own tonight. So bless up yourself, FootaHype, big up. You see me? Glad you can fly out again. You see me? We need more dancehall selectors for your fly, even from Jamaica. The selectors them need for your fly, because I not just the artists them alone, you know. The selectors them a do a great job too. You know, them a play the music all about certain songs where you not hear on the radio. You not hear, you not go look for download it off of YouTube. Sometimes a selectors bust the song them same way. We not forget them, not because all of them streaming platform yeah, they both now. We not forget the selectors them. So the selectors them play a major key role in the music fraternity. So yeah, man, bless up all of my viewers, all of my subscribers. You know, big up on yourself once again. Yeah, man, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't as yet. So people, Big up all of the long time supporters them, you know, who still tune in. Bless upon yourself same way. Give thanks for the support. And people, we're gonna keep the updates coming same way. So stay tuned. Until next time, guidance.